guys, what's going on? FY Pawn here, and welcome back to create Arcane Engineering. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had started constructing the machine frame design that we had originally implemented, with all of its mechanisms designed to basically work through a certain process and then just process out resources and goods in a very refined manner. For this stream, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be completing that machine, and I'd like to take the time to actually build some time machines, so that way we can start actually getting into advanced storage. In which case, I'm going to start to move our machines over into the main area that I have set up. And we're going to set up a proper inventory space that's going to house all of our items. But I digress. Without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens. Don't want to go to multiplayer. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, it has, for the most part, loaded up. Just gotta wait on that last tidbit, as we usually do, right? Shouldn't be too long, though, I would imagine. But hey, we do what we can, right? Alright. So, first order of business is obviously to wait until this, cranks back up into working order. So we're going to hit a lag spike here, I would imagine. And if we give it a few minutes, it's going to just become crisp and clean, because that's just how the game usually runs. And I guess we'll see whether it works out or not. I do believe it has cleared up, though. Good. Alright, so this area that I've hollowed out, this is going to effectively be where we're going to be storing most of our stuff. Although, I might even go as far as to make an extension here or here that actually does house the resources, rather than relying heavily on these corridors of item creation that I've effectively built. So this area might just be the way that we go in order to get more inventory storage, so we'll have to make a nice, juicy, big room over here, and then establish that as the area. However, our focus is going to be this machine here. So as it stands, we've got everything basically set up. What we need to do, though, for this last one is make sure we got a marker for it, because otherwise it's not going to work out as intended. What one is this supposed to make? I can't remember. 1 second. Yes, we need casing. Okay. I believe... Alright, so copper, gold, zinc. And we need a sturdy sheet for the last one, which is easily acquired. It's just a matter of going back and getting it. And we'll just use Absurd Leap, so that way we can get a cross lickety-split. Because that's just how we roll. And yes, we go into this chest here, we get some compressed iron. I'm actually going to get 4. Well, I'll just take the entire 8. Why not? Then, if we go over here, we've got ourselves a premature press, or a fast haste press, that is. That will quickly help us press the items that we need, and we'll go from there. I will need to make a machine that actually produces more mechanisms, but for now that should be fine. But yes, the last bit here is the sturdy mechanism, it seems. So that's going to go there. And I think we've got everything in order, do we not? Oh, thank you for the follow, Charlotte Bella. Much appreciated. And yeah, I guess the best way we can do this is literally have a... maybe not, actually. I guess I could just connect it via another method here. There is plenty of room that we can just make that happen. What I'm thinking is I set a, I'm gonna need to set 2 cables up. One over, well, 2 shafts, that is. One goes in through here. And one there. So this will provide the rotation to go this way, as planned. And it will also connect to here. Although it does yield the issue that we are going to need the rotations here. However, this is connected to here, which can then connect to here. So all of these can now go this way with relative ease, I do believe. Of course, I won't be able to stop the corner bits here, so I'm going to have to figure out something for that. But that is an issue that we will address later. Besides, we've got most of the designs here ready already, so we're good for the most part. Of course, we just need to make sure we set up everything, and we should be good. But I digress. That is... yeah, so we need copper. Well, we need a copper casing, so we'll have to set that up. I don't know. I digress. I guess we can just get all the materials we need then. Because we are going to need to press every single one into position, aren't we? So, yeah. Well, I'm going to have to worry about that once we get the rotation for the belts going, so... that is concerned for later. Right now, that is. But it does seem like everything is in working order. The only thing that we did ignore was the special 3, which I won't be able to access just yet. I guess I could extend it 3 additional blocks out, but I don't really want to do that right now. I'll rework it as we need to. For now, this should be enough. But I digress. We are going to need another brass sheen to get that in. Let's see. Do we have one, though? I don't think we do. Oh, no, we do. Okay, good. There we go. Oh, right, I've got to filter these as well, don't I? Well, actually, no. These are going to act as the buffer, basically, so... when that's triggered, that's going to limit up until one of these blocks here, right? And as proof of that, I'm going to flick the lever for this. And if I do that, that is going to put the blocks down here, and that's going to block these 2, which means these 2 will turn on, meaning that they are not going to accept any accept any blocks if I'm right. As for this, we want these to rotate the same direction, so I think it's in our best interest to do a encased chain drive up to here. We'll do the same thing over here, I guess? Well, it won't matter if we do it there, but it does matter if we want to get the connection going. So I'm thinking what we do is we do encased chain drive here, to here, and then we can do there. And we could probably do the same thing over to here, couldn't we? Then we just need to get the rotational force going, and we should be good. To that end, I think I can do 2 big gears here. In fact, let me get the gears out real quick. Let's see, we're going to get the encased chain drive, because I know I'm going to need that. Big gears, big gears. Do we have them? We do not have them on our personage. Okay, well, we're going to be making some big gears and small gears. Thankfully, we have so much resources that it's viable to do. Otherwise, I'd be more concerned. Okay, we're going to take these jungle logs as a buffer for the shafts here. Alright. That is 20 small cogs. That is 10 big cogs. That'll do for now. Worst case, I've got plenty of logs in my inventory for such an occasion. There we go. But yeah, all I do is just a double big gear here. Into a small gear. Actually, no, if I do a... break this, then do a small gear into here, there we go. Alright, rotation has been set for this. Good. Alright, we've got the rotation for the presses now. So that's gonna work. Okay, and this is going to rotate the same direction that we need it to, so we just do an encased chain drive here and here. There we go. And then we combo it together in here, and that gets all the rotation down for that, as planned. And that also gets the connection here running the opposite way that we don't exactly want. We're going to have to quickly march over here. So we just need to reverse it, basically. It seems. Yeah, because this is going... Oh, I see. That would explain it. Okay. So we have an issue here, put simply. Because these two are not supposed to go this way. We want these guys to go this way, but we want these guys to go the opposite way. So... the easiest fix here would be to take this out. We also need to take that one out. Mainly so we can take that one out. There we go, take that out. Now, we do want to connect these. That is a given. Because these two are paired together in a weird way. For this one, we're just going to have to reverse the polarity here. So we are going to use a gear shift here and a lever. If we quickly place the gear shift there, go down a few blocks, put the lever down, turn it on. There we go, we got the rotation for this way done. Then we need to get... yeah, we need 3 chain drives here for this occasion. I'm just trying to think here. I could do a big gear here into a small gear. here. Doesn't solve the problem, though, because it's rotating the wrong direction. Which we don't want. So, ideally, what we want to do is... like that. That's not how it's gonna work, though. And if we do it there, that's going to conflict with the wall here, so we can't do it there. If I put a gear here, I can... There's such specific controls that I have to go through. But, yeah. We've got most of it set up. It's just figuring out the complex mechanisms. And we're gonna need, chain drives anyway, so... That's, that alone is gonna be things that we need to set up, basically. Alright, so we just need some iron into nuggets. We'll just take all these iron ingots here for it. Let's see. How many basic systems have we got? We haven't got much. Okay. I guess I can quickly go make some andesite alloy now. Let's just take a stack of any sort of log that we don't need. I guess the... Well, birch isn't a full stack, but it's fine. There we go. It's not perfect, but it will get the job done at least. Toss all those, and that's going to make a whole bunch of logs. Okay, it does appear that they only go in one by one, so that is something worth noting. Alright. Now, if we just take these... and then put andesite here. Alright. Oh, whoops. Put V, use base expansion here. There we go. Alright, now all we do, take those, done. There we go, 18 encased chain drives because of that. And we got a few extra... Well, we got more iron ingots than we know what to do with, so there you go. What if we do... block here. And a block here. Ah, I see. So that gets that rotating work, or that working into rotation. That's good. Okay, so we got the rotation here working now. So all we gotta do here is use encased chain drives to connect things, right? Because these machines aren't gonna stop. even with a redstone source on it, so this rotation is viable. That way we can do this. There we go. That gets the rotation for these belts going, which is convenient for us. And now we just need to get the rotation passed over to here, which is as easy as, I do believe if we just... Well, let's do this. Alright. 3 cogs. And boom. There we go. That gets these connected. Alright, so that's the rotation of everything except for these 2 first ones, which is the biggest issue right now. I'm gonna break these 2 blocks because this is the only way I see feasibly that we're gonna get this working. Yeah, so we need to set something up here. Let me quickly get the spell book out here. That way we can actually see what's going on here. And because I accidentally put some stone in there, I gotta quickly go deal with that. Ow. Okay, that's cleared that up nicely, though. Alright, so the biggest issue seems to be that we can't connect these, right? I've got a very, very complex way of doing this. So, all we do here is we take out this, but we also want it to be an encased chain drive specifically, right? Okay. Now that we got the encased chain drive like so, we can put it like there. Alright. Then all we do is... we just need to connect these, so... yeah, so the issue is the rotation type, so we need to find a way to... bring this into a 4-stage rather than a 3-stage, if you get what I mean. The easiest way I think we can do this is if we do this. And by doing that, done is done. Without even affecting the wall that we were trying to affect here, so that works. Now, of course, we won't be able to move much if we let it go just as is, so... now we just need to set this up, which should actually just be as easy as doing this. Because that's going to rotate the right direction. We just need to set it up in the area. There we go. Take that out, and bada boom, we've got ourselves a proper connection for rotation. And I think everything is in order right now. So, let's quickly turn this machine off, which is just powered by that alone. Or that one gear alone, that is. All we do now is quickly gather the gravel that had snuck through. Okay, God, this is such a complex machine. Yeah, we have to go through here in order to get through. Okay. Then, just make sure that we've cleared up the inventory here. Or cleared up the mess. Yeah, no mess has been indicated. Good. Perfect. That does mean that we can just close this off now, and we should be fine. Alright. And that basically is the machine, I do believe that is. So if we just turn this on, and we do the right filtration, we should be good. So, first order of business is getting everything within the parts division here. So we need iron plates here. So we're going to take the brass, gold, sturdy sheets, zinc, and I guess andesite, because that is the last one on our list. So we're going to start with focusing on andesite here. These are going to filter through by going up and around, right? Yep, okay. Now, if we are to take literally any single log, we're going to do, let's say, I don't know, okay, so any sort of stripped log is going to work, to my knowledge. So, just as an example, we're going to start using these birch logs, and if we toss them through, they're going to start processing quickly. They're going to be processed, and we get ourselves andesite casing in bulk. There we go. That took so much time, so much effort, but it was worth it. Because we clearly got the machine working in the end, which is exactly what we wanted in the end. Alright. And if we ever need a certain machine, we can just basically process it like so. And just to, well, once all that's processed, we will go from there. Okay, so this is done. So we're going to turn that off. Alright. To test to see if we actually get the others out, we're going to use blazing arcwood as a catalyst. We're going to activate this, so that way we got one of each in the zone. That's going to make that into trimmed. And if I'm correct, this should make it. Right. This is not even a signal. So it would have been dropped out anyways. Okay. Alright, the easiest way to resolve this issue is to just go up into the rafters here. I'm going to quickly dismantle this piece. Because we need this to house... Right, we need copper, don't we? Give me a moment while I get the copper. Because we need copper plates for this, in particular. Oh, whoops. Good thing nothing break because of that. Okay, let's just get some copper here. We should only need the 3. But if we need more, we will worry about that in due time. For now, though, this is just going to be a concern for ourselves. And I guess we'll just toss these into the press. There we go. Done. Alright, there we go. Now, if I'm correct, all this will go into the copper position, right? I do believe it did, so... Oh, no, wait, it did not. Never mind. Mainly because the machine is not working as intended. Do we need copper plates, or was it just straight copper, actually? It's actually straight copper, so I didn't even need the copper plates. That is perfectly fine, then. We can just use this entire copper bar, then. Okay, that goes into the copper machine. We then drop in the stripped blazing log into this zone. There we go. And I do believe that gives us copper casing. There we go. So now we have copper casing. Okay, right. What next? I do believe... Right, we needed to set the signals, right. So copper casing is that signal. So we want this to be the lowest signal, basically, right? That's the copper signal. Alright, copper signal has been made. Now we just need to make this one. We don't want it on. Well, actually, do we need it on? I think we do. Well, whatever. Not gonna be fully connected anyways by, I believe, so it should be fine. Yeah, no, it's already unset up, basically, so... Just toss all those there, so that way it processes. We want all these to be stripped for now. Okay, careful. Let's eat some source berry to heal up. And let's see, we've already done... Yeah, we've already done brass. We need the gold one next. Need one for that. And then finally, over on the end here, we need one. So all we do, put one through there, and that'll process. There we go. Alright, gold casing is next, it seems. So gold will go to this signal, if I'm correct. There we go. Now we get the zinc casing, which goes next. Zinc casing will go here, as will the signal. thus triggering a certain threshold. And we can put it right back. And finally... Oh, hold on. Right, we need a brass casing for the train casing. How many brass casings do we have? I do believe we have multiple. But if not, I can always make some more here. Oh, yeah, no, we got an extra brass casing. Okay, good. So all we do here is just put in the brass casing. And we got ourselves some train casing. And we get the achievement, the Logistical Age, for our troubles. And with that, we have basically set up the cornerstones of our machine. We now need only connect these pieces here. And that's going to turn everything on appropriately. And all we gotta do is just put this mechanical, or the train casing, over here. And we've got everything set up. Now, the issue is that we will not be easily able to pass over train casing, so I might have to change that up a little bit. But I'm not too worried about it, so we'll just assume that this is offline for now. So we'll have to augment that a little bit to make it more accessible for train casing. But that's an issue I will worry about later, because that is a very special recipe that we have to overcome. Alas, we'll be fine all the same. I guess if I really wanted to, I could just make like a specific system for it, but I digress. Right now, we've got the majority of the base system that we needed, so I'm not going to complain. The fact that it's going to be working is more important to me. Oh, there we go. Alright, in we go, and we just now need to set up our system here. I'm gonna quickly filter everything through. There we go. Put the machines back here. There we go. Alright, for the most part, we're basically good. Now we can start making the time machines that I was looking for. So, to make a time machine, we are going to need time mechanisms and enderium casing. Enderium ingots is a thermal sky, or a thermal series build thing. So we're going to need lead ingots, lead dust, ender pearl dust, or ender pearls, and we need diamond dust, as well as a smelter prism. Or we can just, or there's alternative things, and enderium blends seem to be the alternative. I don't think that's going to be possible. So the obvious choice is to go with this blend here, which requires smelter prisms, diamond dust. Yeah, so how do you get diamond dust then? Take a diamond and earth charge. Or we can just grind it down via the crusher, which we do have a crusher, so that is a viable option. So I guess the logical conclusion is that we go for the crusher option. Okay. We are going to have to make machines that do specifically make certain machines like this, but I'll worry about those later. Because obviously those are high complex processing units that require X amount of materials, right? Which is tedious, but it gets the job done. So, for now, we do know how to make diamond dust. We can easily make ender dust by doing the same... Well, I guess we can use just ender pearls, right? At that point, right? So that's a viable option. And then lead dust, lead ingots, that's just made normally. Smelter prisms. We need a hephaestus smithing table. And that's going to require 2 coal, 4 blaze powder, and an arcane crystal block. We need 82 Oriel, a soul, blood, and no experience. We also need a pedestal, apparently. What is a hephaestus forge? It is a 9x9 multi-block. Huh. Okay. Very complex mechanisms. Okay, So yeah, Enderium's gonna be a hard one to make. Time mechanisms. We already have time in a bottle, we just need radiant mechanisms, which is precision mechanisms with 2 radiant induction coils and a resonator. Okay, a resonator is pretty easy to make, it's just basically a magnet. And then we need radiant induction coils, which we won't be able to make just yet, because we have no idea how to get those. Getting more chapters, we just need more precision mechanisms. And then we're good. Okay. Okay, let's get some more precision mechanisms then. We need 32 specifically for this to work. And thankfully, we do have the ability to make both. So it's just a matter of getting the right materials for it. So, put this lever on. That is going to start producing us the material that we need. And then we just need 32 blocks and 32 yeah, 32 brass plates. Okay, brass ingots. Get 32 out. We are gonna need, let's see. It's gonna require an additional 32, yep. But it's not wrong here. We're gonna take half a stack of blazing arc wood here. Okay. We need to press the brass next. There we go. Just let those press. And while we're doing that, we can just let the machine here do the rest of the work. Although that said, we are going to need to... Well, I guess it'll store it anyways, so it's not like it's a huge deal. Yeah, there they go. And any excess is not going to be going in there because the barrel will act as a form of storage until we get enough. So, yeah. Grab everything here. Alright, that's 10. 4, 5, 6. 9 and 10. There we go. That is 31, I believe. Yep. Alright, all we do, toss that down. That's going to drop into the belt here. And that will eventually go into its proper sorting area. What's going on? What? Hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Something's broken. Does it? Hold on. Now I need to figure this out. Hold on. Take the wrench here. Let's see. Okay, brass casing. Just made a whole bunch of brass plates without realizing I just needed the brass itself. Damn. Ah, well. Not the first time I've been mistaken. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to make more brass, I think. Because I don't think I have enough right now. Well, darn. Okay, I guess I'll just toss that in then, and let's see. I mean, I guess we got an extra brass casing, so it's not like it's a huge deal, but... It is the right signal, right? Oh, right. Completely forgot. There. Now it should work. There we go. Yeah. Hey. I'll have to do some, I'll have to do some mixing in order to get the materials back, or specifically to get our hands on the right materials we need for the process, but overall we should be fine. We just need to use a mixer in order to get the required amount of brass casing we need, or I could just do this. Alright, but that's the brass casings. I guess we didn't even need the brass casings because we needed precision mechanisms, didn't we? Yeah, we needed precision mechanisms, which require variable cards and electron tubes. That's what we needed. Okay. Well, whatever. We've managed to get our hands on some brass casing, so can't really complain. Toss that in there. Toss that there. Toss that on the floor for now. Okay. Let's see. We are going to need to get some redstone if we're going to do what I'm planning on doing. So let's quickly go get some redstone to cook up, because it's clear we're going to need that in order to make this happen. Okay, we get the redstone. We need... Okay, so we need variable cards, which is basically mineral chunks and paper. Thankfully, we got mineral chunks over here. We need paper. Put that there, I guess. Paper, paper, paper. Let's see. Sugarcane would be the next best alternative, but I don't think we have that currently in our inventories right now. That said, there's a perfectly good place to get plenty. As you can see. Just gather the majority here with these. I'll go back and get all of them, don't worry. I'm not, that dumb. But I'm just breaking them immediately so that way I can collect them out on the way back, basically. There we go. Well, and if I miss a few, then I guess that's just on me, right? Okay, there we go. Alright, that is nearly a whole that's a whole bundle of stacks right there. Pretty good. Especially for what we're trying to do anyways, so there you go. That's 4 and some stacks. That's pretty good. Turn these into paper here. Turn all these into variable cards. There we go. Guess I can take all this crystallized mineral and do the same exact thing. Not exactly in a rush to not do this, after all. Okay, there we go. Sort. And there we go. Okay, that's the variable cards done. We just need to now make the other component, which I do believe it's pretty easy to do. Let's see. What was the other thing? Hold on. I made that. I'll get into sealed mechanisms in a bit, but for now, this should be good. Let's see. We did the crystallized mineral. Electron tube, that's what it's called. To make an electron tube, it's pretty simple. We just need to... Yeah, we just need to pour molten iron on rose quartz. And we need to pour stabilized redstone on redstone dust. Pretty simple stuff. Okay. I guess we'll see how that pans out. I'm gonna need a slumber here real quick. Otherwise, I won't be able to go out and do what I'm supposed to do here. How has the iron been doing? That's been doing pretty well. A lot of iron. Jeez. That is a lot. Oh god, that's a lot of iron. I could use a directional hopper for normal iron and then just have it go into here as well. That is an option, but I'd prefer if I could craft it into a block, though, if I had the choice. But I digress. This is gonna get noisy real quick. Yeah, sorry for the noise. But this is to be expected. Considering this is what the machine is supposed to do. Okay, all we do is just take this out. We want a full stack here, so we're just gonna pour the stabilized redstone in. And we're just gonna let that work until we get 64. Let's see. Okay. Hopefully I can clear out this. There we go. That's going to get us 9 millibuckets worth. Pour all that in there. Alright, that's going to get us more. We've got plenty of iron, to say the least. Hate that ticking sound, but we can't really control that, because that's just how this machine works. Yeah, the dropper just drops into lava, doesn't it? Which is a weird machine, but to be fair, it works out, so I'm not complaining. Alright, put that there. We put the rose quartz there. And now, in this case, we turn this off because we now need the iron to go into here. There we go. And that's just going to start making rose quartz in bulk, which is what we want. There we go. That's going to start slowly filling up, which is good for us. That means it's going to slowly start making these rose quartz conduits, which what we need, or which is what we need, rather. We've got basically everything we need for here, so that's good. That's going to make a whole bunch of electron tubes, which is going to make the mechanisms in bulk. Trade market I'd love to use, but unfortunately we do not have access to it. We've also got the train connection. There's also the extra chapter on copper. We also need to complete chapter 1B if we want this, so that's another thing. Okay. Okay, pour all the iron here. That's gonna slowly but surely get to that point where we're just, you know, making even more. Eventually, we should be good. And we're almost done here. Okay. And if we just put in a little bit extra, there we go. That just goes all the way in. And bada boom. That's 64. We don't need to access this any further than we already have. We'll keep the excess iron that we've managed to procure with us. We're going to turn these on so that way they are perpetually powering. And the iron's just going to cook away. And we should be good. Eventually, I may upgrade that machine because, well, maybe not upgrade is the right word, but I may expand its size just so it can hold more resource. But for now, it's doing its job, which is exactly what we want it for, so I will probably expand it in the future, though, just to increase the capacity of ingots it can carry, but that's about it. Or at least that's the intent I'm going for, anyways. But, yes, with 64 electron tubes and 64 variable cards, we should have enough to make what we're looking for. So now we just need to get the kinetic mechanisms, which is andesite alloys and mineral slabs, which is really easy to procure, I believe. So that is not going to be hard. We've already got 30, technically, but I'd like to actually use the machine to get a whole bunch. So why not? Let's get a whole bunch. Take these to make a whole bunch of planks. There we go. Whole bunch of slabs have just been made. We're gonna put the mineral plank there. Alright. Okay. Mineral slabs going there. Andesite goes there. Should be working as intended, yeah. And any excess we just basically cycle through, right? Yeah, so this is gonna house all the andesite that we're gonna be carrying. And yeah, so that stack is just gonna perpetually just circle around now at this point. Which is good, because it means that we don't have to worry too much about it. Yeah, it's just gonna circle and circle and circle. Let's do a stress test, basically. That's going to constantly produce kinetic mechanisms in bulk. We are going to need andesite and crystallized mineral chunks for this. So let's get that going. So we're just going to quickly go into our box here. Here we go. Alright, mineral chunks have been acquired. Let's put some of this away so that way we can see the mechanism just to make sure it's going to work. Yeah, it's going to deposit everything in a certain resource, and it's just going to go from there. Okay. That's not too bad. This does seem to be accepting the stress test all the same, so that's good. Yeah, it's slowly but surely making the process that we need. Alright, we're going to take the variable cards here. We're going to take those. Take a stack of kinetic mechanisms, put them through there. And that's going to swiftly start making our precision mechanisms. There we go. And for this, we just need to set in 2... Yeah, so what we need is we need andesite. So we're going to take 2 stacks of andesite. And that's going to start processing what we need. There we go. And that'll just swiftly start making a whole bunch of andesite alloys, and it's just going to start pumping up in increased intensity. Which is good. Which is good. Means we've got plenty of andesite to look forward to once we're done, that is. Okay. And I guess take out the glass here. There we go. That should be good. There we go. Just sort that out clean. That should be good enough for now. Alright, those will be making andesite alloys. These will be making a whole bunch of kinetic mechanisms. These will be making... Yep, precision mechanisms. There we go. And as a result, I do believe if we go to progression... Yep, there we go. We need to complete extraterrestrial expeditions, and we need to complete chromatic creation. Okay, so chromatic creation here. Okay, cool. And then we got expeditions here. The obsidian cycle. You can crush or mill obsidian for powdered obsidian at the chance of getting 2 each time. You can reproduce one of the dusts using smelting back into obsidian and use it again for crushing. Cool. Cool. Oh, right, and we've also got integrational systems. I've already done this bit, so we can just quickly grab these as an example. And now we just need integrational systems, which is another mechanism that we do not have currently automated, but something we can probably automate. God, I can't believe I'm following the quest line. It's been a hot minute, that's for sure. The sequenced assembly will only return redstone seeds as salvage. Redstone clusters. The sequenced assembly will only return. Okay. Redstone will have to go to the catalyst to make more skystone. Redstone will also have to go into a smeltery to make destabilized redstone. Lastly, you win back redstone by smelting redstone clusters. Okay. Okay, crush gravel into sand, which is something we've done before. So I guess we can do that real quick and figure out how we can get redstone from sand. Because it seems like that is going to be what is going to be happening. So all we do, toss the gravel in there. And hey, if we can get more redstone, that's going to be way easier on us. Especially if we can get redstone clusters from it. Mix skystone dust with water. Okay, we get sand. To get a redstone cluster, we need to take volatile sky solution alongside sand, and then we can get redstone clusters at a chance. Interesting. Okay, in that case, how do you get redstone seeds? Redstone seeds are made by crushing rose quartz. Okay. Rose quartz is made using destabilized redstone and redstone dust. Okay, so it's a very complex way of saying, hey, if you want more redstone, you're gonna have to work for it. That's annoying. I'm sure I can figure out a better solution myself, but yeah, whatever. Chromatic creation, though, is a thing, isn't it? We are going to need to make our hands on... well, we're going to need to make some radiant mechanisms anyways, so... that is inevitable. Need to avoid excess oil? Fear not, because supplementaries has your back. Simply attach a faucet pointing onto any sponge... or simply attach a faucet pointing into a sponge onto any fluid tank to avoid any fluids. Okay, cool. Okay, a faucet's pretty easy. It's just 4 iron and a stick. Which, I mean, that's easy to make. Not sure what I'm going to be using the faucet for, but hey. I think this is high time that we're starting to get into oil production at this point, I guess. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with all that oil, but yeah. Probably won't use it for much myself. I'm very eco-friendly when it comes to these sorts of things. At least that's just personal preference, of course. but I digress. Alright. Okay, 4 iron ingots. Gets us a faucet. There we go. Alright, get a sponge for free. Alright, we need a water bucket and a crude oil bucket. Okay. And we're starting to get into the more complex things, I do believe. So that's going to be concerning. At least a little bit, anyways, I should say. Okay. Alright. 1 water bucket has been made. I guess we can put that there. There we go. Because I do believe there is an oil pile somewhere nearby. I think that was it? Yeah, here it is. So, all we do, pick up the oil bucket, which is black gold. No idea what I'm going to do with the black oil, or the crude oil, I should say, but hey, it's there. Might be useful. Alright, let's see. Grab that. There we go. Sulfur dust. Refine light oil into sulfur dust and refined fuel. Okay. Can be processed in a refinery to produce various fuels, which can ultimately be used to produce plastic. A very poor liquid fuel, if burned directly, can be placed in a furnace. Okay. Refine crude oil into heavy and light oil using a pneumatic craft refinery. Find oil and automate it using a hose pulley to take from the source of more than 10,000 buckets. You can also do so by setting up a train link to one of the various crude oil deposits found in deserts, or by creating a deposit of your own at your base. And I guess this is how you evolve into chromatic compounds, because you need specific components here. We've also got flint, so we can start making that as well. So let's see where that leads us. Powdered flint requires us to crush the flint. So all we do is just toss it into the crusher. And I do believe we get, yep, powdered flint. Alright, and that gets us powdered flint. To get gunpowder, we need to mix it with refined fuel. Refine light oil into sulfur dust and refined fuel. Tar. Refine heavy oil into tar and refined fuel. Huh. A lot of intricacies, put simply, huh? Oh well. This is the sort of thing I was expecting we were gonna have to do. Let's see. $650 millibuckets of molten iron, along with 2 nickel ingots, gets you an Invar slurry. So we need an Invar slurry buckets. Then we need to use a processing plant, and we get Invar. Which gives us a thermal series gear, which is pretty okay. I mean, the thermal series is a really good thing for getting us special reinforced furnaces, I do believe, among other things. But I digress. Cool example on converting chromatic compound to refined radiance. Okay, so you need a radiant explosive and a radiant grenade, which is glowstone dust, gunpowder, and iron ingots, versus the radiant explosive, which is 5 gunpowder, 4 glowstone. Interesting. So it's sort of like a flashbang, if you will. Huh. God. I remember these chemical compounds. This was a headache last I remember seeing it. Oh god. Actual science. But, you know, makes sense. Science is what's needed here, it seems, so... my mind's melting at the possibilities here. You know what? Let's leave it alone. We have other things to do, I'm thinking. Just put the precision mechanisms there, I guess. I'd much rather try to do some other things before we keep going. Right, we need andesite, don't we? So, take those. Alright, how is this? Oh god, that's a lot. Okay. Can't complain. It gets us a whole bunch of stuff, so... Actually, before we go... Still enough material there to keep going? Yep. Figured as such. Alright, well, we'll leave that alone. I guess I could make some high-quality materials, or at the very least armor. Well, we are going to need to make some Archmage gear, but I digress. That's another thing entirely. Alright, let's see. How is things going here? I guess we're going to need an integrational system. That's another type of machine that we can make. That's going to require 2 presses. Well, it's going to require an actual press and then 2 machines to place said machines. Okay, let's quickly get this back out. I'm going to take these brass sheets because we are going to need these, surprisingly enough. Okay. We're going to take all these, convert them into brass machines. Just why not, right? Take brass casing with us. Alright, we'll take the kinetic mechanisms with us, so that way we can make kinetic machines. I do believe we have andesite casing, is what I would say if I had some. I guess I'll take the oak logs here, so that way I can get a bit more. Okay, we'll take these. Okay, so oak logs, yep. I guess we're gonna have to get a bit more extra here, so 20 of these, and we add 3 more. There we go. That should cover the majority that we need for this machine here. Okay, we're turning this off, so we can turn this on. Then we need a stack of andesite, right? There we go. And yeah, that's just gonna work till we get a whole bunch of casing. We don't need that many, but, you know, making it work. Alright, I'll take a whole bunch of the andesite casing. Oh, don't want to put that there. I want to put it in here. There we go. And we'll just get 8 here, and then we'll get 4 more. So 12. Here we go. Alright. Go back. We'll get to crafting here real quick. That way we got a ton of resource here. There we go. I keep forgetting that the andesite casing needs to be in the center while these needs to be on the surrounded, basically. No matter. We managed to get the machining in the end, so that's fine. Put that away, put that away. Alright. Now we just need to get the mechanism hands here, and then we should be good. So we just take the brass here, we take some andesite when we go back to get it. Here we go. And as long as we put these here, put these here, we get 7 brass hands that we can work with. That's good. And then all we do is we take these brass hands, combine them with the andesite machines that we just made, and we get 7 deployers that we can utilize. So we'll put those away for now, but we're also going to get a press because that is actually what we need for one of the recipes. Okay, so all we do here is just put the andesite machine, the press here, there we go. There we go. That is all the machining that we theoretically need to do for this one. And now we just need to set up the integrational machine, which is yet another machine that we're going to have to make here. And that's going to be a chore, but necessary. Alright. To make an integrational mechanism, we need to take the form of a precision mechanism, send it through a source gem and a source crystal fragment, and then we get ourselves an integrational machine once it's pressed. So, I'm going to take that, and we need to set things up. So, we're going to take the shafts, we're going to take the... I guess I'll put some stuff away here. There we go, that should cut it for now. So We're going to need these. We're going to need the cog wheels of big and small variety, just in case. We are going to need 2 deployers. We've already got the mechanical press, so there you go. And I guess we are going to need a... I mean, I guess we're going to be using funnels, right? So there you go. I guess we'll make some more with these brass machines here. Okay. We'll quickly go into the sawmill here, get 12 extra just to be safe. Alright, there we go. But yeah. This is a very simple mechanism. We just got to set it up. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we can just make it a very tight 3x3 here, or a 3-long belt ride. So as long as we do this, oh wait, take that. We are going to need to quickly get our belts out. Yep, mechanical belts specifically. Prize these over here. There we go. Then all we do, double deployer, mechanical press, okay, make sure they're rotated appropriately. We now need a source gem and the source gem fragments. So we're going to take half of these. Quickly get them organized. We'll toss the half here, and that's just going to grind down, give us a whole bunch of shards. We get 4 source crystal fragments for that. So all we do is fragment goes second, source gem goes first, then the press, and then we're basically good for the recipe. There we go. And that's as easy as it gets, really. Now, as long as we provide rotational force for both of these, and we can find a way to rotate these properly, which is as easy as using... Well, we need gear shifts, don't we? So I do believe it's just a gear and redstone. Yep. So if we take some redstone, we take some of the gears, and we take an andesite casing, we can get what we need. I will make 4 for now. Bada boom. Alright. Now, if I get 2 levers here, like so. Here we are. We've got the rotational force going now. We are going to need to find a way to put these items in as well, so we're going to have to set up a... Yeah, we're going to have to set up a means to actually get the items as well over into here. I could do something crazy here, actually. Yeah, I could do something real crazy here, actually. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a... Where is it? I'm gonna get the encased chain drives here. I'm gonna face them this direction. Because I am making this a little tighter than I usually do for the other ones. Okay, so that's gonna go there. And then we put one here. Quickly get this rotated properly. Okay, that's rotating properly. Good. That does mean that we can just put a shaft here. That's going to rotate the proper direction, as is this. And then for this, all we do is... well, a similar design to what we had before. So all we do is use a gear shift here. Get a lever. Flip that on. And then get a gearbox. Bada boom. Let me check something real quick, because I want to make sure of something. Now, if I were to do on this side as well... okay, so it does have the same direction, basically. But we've managed to do it in such a tight-knit, location, so that's good. And in doing so, we should be able to... well, obviously, we're going to need to move this even further, because we need the belt to go down here, so... we're going to move this here. Well, actually, if I set it up here... oh, no, that's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, so we want it there. I got the same idea, basically. It's just I need to move it here instead. Okay. I am curious to see how it would fare if we put it there, but... so, I guess we can try it to see how it fare. Oh, right. Oh. That works. Okay. So, that works. So, now all we do is just... get it up to here. And... it won't work if we do it here. Well, maybe. I don't know. I could go further, couldn't I? I'm gonna have to get some inspiration for the other ones in the back here, because I do believe I'm having a bit of an issue here. Okay, so... It does appear that we can get it up. If we move it one block back, we can get it done. But we need it on the same level here, which is not gonna work. Hmm. I don't necessarily have to make it the same direction, do I? Yeah, what I could do instead is set it up so I have it going this way instead. So that way it goes here. Oh, whoops. Then I can have it go... Oh, no, wait. That won't work either. We'd have to find a way to, We'd still have to get it across, is the thing. I mean, I could try and go over top here. That'd be a little better. Yeah, no, I can make this work. I can make this work. It's just going to be a little bit different from what we usually do. I don't know. It's such an awkward angle to work at, really. Like, I guess I could just expand this one block out. That would save us so much trouble, in general. Yeah, if I expand it one block out, then I can actually work with it, so... Let's just refill the area here, so that way it looks relatively decent here. There we go. I mean, either that or I just go for the typical rotation thing here. Yeah, no, if I go the typical rotation thing, then I can actually make it work. So we do the typical flip here. Then we can do up, and then we can do across. So... there we go. And then all we do is just set up everything belt-wise. We ignore the one over there for now. There we go. And if I do the typical machining stuff here. Okay, deployers once again over here, like so. Same for the mechanical press. There we are. Once again, source gem, source crystal frag. And we should be good. Okay. All we do is just set up a shaft here. Like so. Okay. Take that. Oh, we're gonna want to take that actually. Okay, and with that, we just do this. And then circle it around like we do. Bada boom. Rotate it accordingly. Break the blocks that we don't need. And with that, we can belt everything up. There we are. Typical machining process that we've basically set up. You know how it be. Alright, and this will probably be the last integrated machine that we can probably process in this direction. But that's fine. We're here to get the process done anyway, so it's fine. Break that, so that way we got more room to work with. Quickly take the cobblestone off the belt. Okay, get the lever. And with that, there we go. Alright, that has all the directions we need, and with that we can then do our setup here, which we need a gearbox. I guess I'll quickly just take that off. But yeah, we take the gear shift here. Put the lever on the bottom. Put in the gearbox here. Oh, wait, hold on. Like that. Close that area up first before we do. Put in the gearbox. Set up the shaft on the side here. There we go. That's got that flipped. Then all we do is just do that. Get the encased chain drive going. Right, let's actually take that out, because we do need the... Actually, we need it here, I think. Here we go, and then we do... Okay, that's not how it works, huh? Okay, we're really having troubles here, but that's fine. I mean, I guess I could use a vertical gearbox here instead. That kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Yeah, you kind of need the gearbox here, huh? Okay, I do believe we can do encased chain drives across here. That'll get the rotational force for this going. There we go. And I guess if we do gearbox here... No, that's going to rotate it the other direction. Oh, right. This actually has a gears, doesn't it? Because this goes double encased chain drive, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, we just got to make sure that we're doing it right. So, yeah, that goes there. Good. Okay, the issue is the rotation here is the thing, right? So we set that up. That's going to work there. Okay. Then we get the encased chain drive here. Alright. Then we set up this. That's going to go this direction, which is what we needed. Then we do the mechanical belt here. Like so. Then we can put in the gear shift here. And finally, with a lever... Boom. Took a whole heaping lot of effort, but we managed to do it in the end. Good. Okay, with that though, we can basically get our dark oak logs here and make this the final change that we need. And as long as we set things up properly, we should be good. So all we do now is just set up the dark oak positionings. We're going to need dark oak barrels to set up everything. Okay. Three brass funnels to get everything in and out. Get the dark oak logs here. I guess we can set up some lighting because, you know, why not, right? I keep forgetting that we do need lighting, at least, and I completely forgot I have to place that there as well, so we'll quickly try and get that done. There we go. Alright, that's all connected now. Okay. And with that, all we do is just close it up. I'm confident it's going to work, so all we need to do is just close it up, make sure all the crimson stem basically goes into place, which it does. And now we just need to mark everything off with, you know, item frames. Okay, so in the item frame, we put these in. Those are going to be the two core materials that go in there. Then we need a precision mechanisms, which we should have just barely enough to make this work. So we're going to take the 16 here, toss them in, and at the very least, we're going to get one mechanisms, I do believe. We managed to get two. That's perfectly fine. Two is a reasonable amount. But yeah, we get this now. All we do, take one of those, take one of these, put in the precision mechanism, and we should get our integrated machine mechanism. Is what I'm hoping for, but I completely forgot about one thing. Yep. I completely forgot that I had to put in the brass funnels here. Yep, and they need their proper filter. Okay, there we go. And with it, there we go. integrational machine, or a integrational machine creator, if you will. Now, all we do is just close up the the area. There we go. Integrational mechanisms have been completed, and we get a radiant toolkit for our troubles. Much like everything else, of course. Alright. I think it's high time we ditch the furnace method that we've been using and start introducing an actual method to cooking resources, because we can certainly do something better. I'm certain. Okay. Apologies if you hear my cracking. I'm just cracking my knuckles. Nothing too crazy. Alright. Let's see. What do we got here? We don't really need the resin. We've already done a method in order to do this, but we do need to complete the 1B chapter, to be fair, so that might have to be something on our list. Obsidian cycle, though, huh? That is something that we do need to do. Alright, to get obsidian, you can just basically smelt powdered obsidian. And there's a 75% chance that every time you crush obsidian, you get more obsidian than you're getting. So then you bulk blast it, rinse and repeat. You could also use the method of magma blocks, but eh. They're providing us a method, so I don't see why we can't get infinite obsidian, I suppose. It might not be a bad idea to consider. To that same end, now that I think about it, there is one thing I did want to change. So, you know how we have a barrel here for cobblestone? Yeah, I was thinking we upgrade this a little bit. Okay, but yeah, no, we've got this working over time, obviously. I don't know. I'll figure something out special for that, but I think we need something better for this storage here than a gold dark oak barrel, I think. And I do believe the drawers are our best friend for that, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna make some drawers, or gonna try to. Okay, so a dark oak drawer is basically a chest and planks. Easy enough. Boom. A 1x1 drawer is perfectly fine for what we're trying to do here. Break this. Alright, we sneak, and there we go. Okay, just need to get the barrel back. Okay, come on. Let's see. Well, I'm almost done just passing off this cobblestone. Alright, well that's the dark oak barrel, so put that there. Alright. Okay, so it's listed there is the problem. We want it to list upwards, don't we? Hold on. Let's see. Is there a... functional storage. Hold on. Okay, so functional storage, does it have a void upgrade? It does. We just take a sealed mechanism and obsidian, and then we get it. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna take this, and we are going to get this. There we go. Alright, that's a bit too much. Okay. Let's see. We need a void upgrade now. Which is going to take some time, but that's fine. We'll just make it work. Let's see. Void upgrade. That's going to require a obsidian and a sealed mechanism. Easy enough. I just need to get that set up, basically, so there you go. Okay, so sealed... Yeah, so obsidian, we should have plenty of it somewhere. I think it's up here. Yeah. Take some obsidian. We should have a sealed mechanism on our personage here. Let's see. We've got fluid tanks, but not sealed mechanisms, but I do believe we can make one. If we just get a bundle of copper, right? Yeah, we need sealed mechanisms, so we just need a copper here. And we can also make upgrades for this, so that way the storage is even more profound. So yeah, let's see. Void upgrade, sealed mechanism, sealed. We've got 8, perfect. Okay, good. So we're not completely in the dead zone just yet, per se. Alright, all we do is just take the... Oh right, we need to actually make it, so... Copper casing. Sealed mechanism. Combine this with obsidian to get the void upgrade. Then all we do is just take this, put it on. And I guess what we'll do here is quickly just put in our text stuff for now. There we go. And let's see, copper upgrades. Yeah, so we need... Okay, so you need drawer, or more drawers to upgrade the drawers, basically. Which is a bit of a tongue twister, if you will, but hey. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna take these planks. And we're gonna turn these into chests, so that way we can make a ton of dark oak drawers. There we go. We got 8 currently. but we're probably going to get more as we go on, I would imagine. Okay. But to get the copper upgrades, we need the drawers, then we need 2 chests, we need copper. Pretty easy stuff. So, we're going to use, I guess, ebony logs. Yeah, we'll use the, well, yeah, we'll use the full stack. Why not? Okay, there we go. Gonna make 8 chests. That's enough for 4 upgrades. We're gonna get copper, which is here. There we go. Now, all we do, mine those. Okay, we can go for a gold upgrade if we really wanted to. We're going to aim for diamond, I guess. So we've got copper currently for the upgrade, so we'll put the copper away. We'll get gold next. There we go. Just get some chests. There we go. Alright, gold upgrades have been made. Now we put the gold back. Now for the diamond. I'm actually going to skip diamond instead, just to save us some headache. Okay, but yes, we've got a void upgrade, so if we ever excess, then we have it. But, yeah, that's gonna just help supply us quite a bit. So we just take 1 cobblestone there, put it there. There we go. And I guess technically we can do the same for these while we're at it, so I'm gonna take these out. There we go. Okay, there we go. Alright, Mage Bloom has been set up. Alright. Gonna quickly get some cobblestone here, just to help us out here. By closing the area, if you will. I'll take that out, actually. Alright, now we got the source berries, which is another thing. We're gonna get the void upgrade here. There we go. And we will toss in the gold upgrade for it. That machine has stopped running, which is not kosher. Yeah, I'm not sure what these machines are doing. I assume the rotation's just too fast and they go overboard, or they're not working as intended. Either way, I think I can probably rework these machines as well in due time, but I digress. It's just a whole heaping amount of trouble that I have to go through, and I really don't want to do it right now. I could probably follow up with a gantry carriage shenanigan, sort of, or I could probably follow up with a gantry carriage sort of situation, where I just have a gantry carriage going back and forth, back and forth. That's also an option available to us. So I could do that if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to. I'm more focused about getting these machines set up more than anything, so I could care less for now. Besides, source berries and, you know, these two are going to be providing for the core of it, so there you go. But I digress. Now, with that out of the way, we can just set up the next tidbit, which I do believe is just, yeah, we should probably set that up, so we're gonna need the void upgrade. We don't have enough for the machine, I don't think. What do we need for, more of it, though? Okay, in order to get more of these machines, we need to provide mineral resin, followed by kinetic mechanisms, rubber, and sealed mechanisms. Easy enough. Thankfully, I do believe we have plenty of rubber, so we just take a stack of that, toss it there. Then we will get the mineral buckets by using this, well, using a water bucket. We'll have to figure out what we're doing with the crude oil, but all in due time. Okay, set that out. In fact, I guess I can quickly get the crude oil bucket here. Toss it there for now, because I can't really think of a good thing for it. There we go. Done. There we are. Sleep it off, because why not get daytime while we're working? Okay. Get a stack of mineral here. Toss that in there. There we go. Alright. I mean, I could just straight up replace them. Couldn't I? Yeah, what am I doing? I could just straight up replace this entire thing. You know, I'm being dumb. I could just take the one that I got outside, then replace it with this one. And then be good to go. Yeah, once this is empty, I'll do that, actually. There we go. Now that it's empty, I can quickly go over outside here. Put that there. Grab the fluid tank here with 19 buckets worth. And there you go. We got a surplus of this now. Boom. That's going to suck away, and it's going to give us plenty of material necessary for the sealed mechanisms. We're going to get 32 sealed mechanisms here. There we go. Then we can get the copper that we need. Or the copper framing, anyways. Copper casing. Take all that, get ourselves some sealed machines. Go into here. Get ourselves some void upgrades for said machines. Because we're always going to need more. And, bada boom. 8 void upgrades. I'll take this with me. But that's done. Now we get this. Alright, now all we do is we take this. Put that there. Alright, a void upgrade, not what we wanted to do. Now if we break this here to this tidbit here, there we go. Oh, we've accidentally broken some props, that's fine. Put that back, there we go. Okay. Now all we do is just set up the gold storage. Make sure there's a void upgrade on it, which it did manage to trigger into. And now we just gotta set back up this here. There we go. Now we just need to encapsulate the area, so we're just gonna take cobblestone to it. We'll quickly get our hands on something to store it properly, but we should be fine other than that. Okay. Sorry about that. Yawning. Alright, well, we're getting better with the storage here, so it's not all bad. I won't be able to do it for the grinder, unfortunately, but that's to be expected given the circumstances, so I'm not too surprised there. What I can do this for, however, is things like the runes, per chance. Let's put some stuff away that we know we don't need as of right now. Don't need to worry about the chests because they're not going in there. We can put the hoppers in here, though. We really shouldn't need anything else aside from those, so we'll keep those on us. Yeah, I think everything else can go, so toss that there. And see. There we go. Anything excess we just really can't touch, so there you go. Okay, put some stuff away. I guess we'll put these in here for now, because I can't really think of a good spot for them. Take the redstone and put them here, actually. Let's put the artificer bag there. I'm really tempted to start opening these, but I want to enchant them first before I start doing that, so let's see if I can't get the orbs that we've been collecting thus far. Here they are. There we go. Let's take the radiant toolkits, because we're going to enchant those first, I believe. Alright, silk touch, unbreaking, efficiency. Yeah, no. Let's grab some lapis. Take the legendary bags, the brass toolkits we can worry about later. I'm more concerned about the radiant toolkits more than anything. Alright. So, silk touch, unbreaking, efficiency. Alright. Efficiency 4, silk touch. Efficiency 4, silk touch. And efficiency 4. Okay. Well, I guess I can try opening them. I'm curious. Alright, we got a whole bunch of... Good God, that's a whole bunch of goodies. Use that, could use that. Really should have put some stuff away, my bad. Is there anything we want to ditch for now? Not really. Got some industrial iron, though. Yeah, this bag needs an upgrade on top of everything, like, jeez. Oh well, Yeah, that's a lot of stuff, huh? Okay. I mean, I can't complain. Got so much stuff that I really don't know what to do with it. I might need even a second bag to address all this stuff, huh? 2 bags to that is dedicated to here. It might be wise, but honestly, I don't know. I think I'm gonna actually end it off early today. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just not feeling up to it for streaming, but who knows. Maybe I'm just feeling unwell, but I'm gonna wrap it up early here today. I apologize if I didn't really get into the whole building thing, but all I really wanted to do today was really just get into making this machine, which has been done, mind you. I guess what I could theoretically do here is quickly just set up the walling here, but I think I'm going to wrap it up all the same, because I'm really not feeling up for today. I don't know why. Just a personal thing, I guess. I don't know. But I'll quickly just set up the ceiling here, because, I mean, we are basically done with this tidbit here. We are going to leave this bare, because we are going to be using more of this in the future, so it's fine. We are going to need to get some more resources, though, here, or at the very least, get some proper setup in the future here. I don't know. I'm going to wrap it up here, though, because I'm getting a bit tired, and I'm just going to, yeah, take it easy for today. Next stream, I do believe that we are going to be focusing purely on decoration at this point. We might go through and probably change some of these inventories here, but I think I want to go explore more than anything. I think I want to start using more magic, or at the very least, I want to start developing some of these machine things, parts here. So we'll grab these. We've managed to get some tar, surprisingly, so we can utilize that, I suppose. We've already got the smeltery. We need to use the smeltery to melt tar into anthracene, so I guess we can do that. I guess the end goal for next stream is going to be that we get Shadow Steel and Refined Radiance, or at least that is the intended goal I'm going to go for. But yeah, I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream all the same. I know I did. I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.